It's Richard, I'm back once more, and today I'm going to be sharing something with you which I got for myself for my birthday, November 12th. It was a couple of days back, yeah. The Vaporflask SX. I got this from Le Vapors, little pressy for myself, and this particular release is not from Vapor Shop but by Vaporflask. Just got released not very long ago from Vaporflask USA themselves. This thing goes up to 100 watts in power mode, and temperature control, it goes up to 75 what they call joules. Okay, it works on joules because it uses the Yeehy SX350J chipboard. Let's go ahead and check out the latest Vaporflask SX by Vaporflask. It is lovely. This device, the Vaporflask SX, uses dual 18650s, which I strongly recommend you to use good quality high drain batteries, things like LG or the Sony batteries, Sony VTC4s, VTC5, the LG batteries, I think it's HE4, HG2, you know, something like that, the red, the yellow, or the brown ones. Okay, it is in parallel mode. When you have two batteries and the Vaporflask, your output voltage is still 4.2 volts, except you get much longer battery life. Okay, because it's dual batteries in parallel, you also get to push the wattage up to 100 watts on power mode and 75 watts on temperature control. Unlike the SX Mini that you have, it's going to go up to just 75 watts because it's a single 18650. All right, so whether it be power or temperature mode. In temperature control, it runs in joules because it uses the Yeehy SX350J chip, and a lot of people would say it's more accurate, okay, compared to the DNA by Evolve. I'm not too sure about that. I'm not a techie person. Surface of this is more scratch resistance compared to previous versions, and the back plate right now, you can see these stainless steel accent at the bottom here. I think it looks really nice. Stainless steel, and also the battery caps, all this is stainless steel. Okay, so this is the new one. It does nickel, titanium, and stainless steel. I've got stainless steel cords in here right now. I'm going to take another vape. Just to let you know, there's a firmware upgrade or software upgrade, you want to call it, and you can go to Vaporflask website. Go to the extreme right on the top, you know, those tabs there, see software upgrade, click on it. It's close to idiot proof. I mean, I'm not a computer geek, I know how to do it, and I managed to get it upgraded. So very, very simple. Upgrade it and you will have an extra what do you call function in the settings manual called Manual TCR. TCR actually stands for temperature coefficient of resistance. So that is the extra function you're going to get where you can use stainless steel. And if you don't know what value to put in there, I think it comes with a default value of 50, but if you're using stainless steel, depending on what kind of stainless steel you're using, I'm using stainless steel 316L. If it's 317, I think it's 0.00088. This for 316, it's 0.000999992. Okay, how I know is because I somehow stumbled onto a website, I think it's a blog called vaping33k.com, which has the updated TCR value of nickel, titanium, and also stainless steel wire. What I'll do is I'll leave a link in the description box below so you can go check it out. Alright, what we're going to do now is get up close, get a good look at the Vaporflask SX, and then we're going to come back, vape on it, and we'll talk some more. I'll get you later. Close up time with our Vaporflask SX and a little bit of unboxing. Comes in a nice dirty black box like that, and it says Vaporflask right there, the logo itself in silver. Right here it says powered by Yeehy SX350J, US patent D729366. I presume that's the serial number. At the side here you have got a tamper-proof sticker with a hologram VF logo there. Official Vaporflask product. Okay, and right underneath you have contents of box, and you have the barcode here. Basically just that, and that's about it. Okay, opening up the cover here, you have the device hidden in there, your micro USB charger, and on this side you have a user manual. Just take it out and you have everything you need to know about the device in here. Shows you the device, and a little graphic picture there, and also settings. All the settings you want to learn from, it's all in here. Okay, if you're not familiar with a Vaporflask, here more pictures of it and some precautions telling you what not to do, things like that. So if you have the time, once you purchased it, go through it. The micro USB cable for you to charge and also to upgrade your firmware, which I'm going to put it back aside. And lifting off the device, we're going to put it aside. Right underneath here, I'm just going to dig it out. There's this little envelope that says approved QA. In there you have a little credit card like thing that says Vaporflask Certificate of Authenticity with the logo itself, and here a little barcode. And this is the shop that I bought from. They have got their own authenticity sticker, which is also in hologram form. Put it back in there, and let's take a look at the Vaporflask SX. Okay, this is the device itself. I'm going to put it next to the previous version of the Vaporflask by Vaporshock. Looks like the size is the same, no change except for the buttons, which is different right now. The up and down button is this way, and the bottom still the same, maintaining the same design. Although I've seen somewhere where the battery cap is actually got a lift tab here to lift it and, you know, open up your battery cap, which is so much easier. Okay, this one you have to use a coin. So this says Vaporflask by Vaporshock. This one just says Vaporflask engraved onto it. That's it. All right, the top more or less the same. 510 here, and you have your display screen. 4 Allen screws to hold it down. And your charge port is here. Apparently the surface is supposed to be very scratch resistant, and in fact more scratch resistant compared to the previous versions. Right underneath you have your stainless steel base plate here together with your battery caps. On the top you have a spring-loaded 510. Bit of tension, but it's just nice. And you have your display screen. We're going to pop in some batteries right now. Get a coin, unscrew it, and the left. Just taking a closer look, you see the engraving Vaporflask, and it says US patent D729366, and like I said, that's the serial number. You've got 4 hex screws here to hold on this base here to the body itself. Likewise on top as well. And in there you can see your 2 positives. And also the fact that when I tried putting on the battery, I think they have increased the diameter of these battery slots just by a hairline bigger, so that all your other batteries can fit in, because from the previous versions only batteries like Sony or LG batteries can fit in. Any other batteries, you will have a problem. It's a really tight fit, and you push it in, it's going to get stuck, and you've got to send the whole unit back to Vaporflask US to have them remove it. So right now, if I were to use other batteries like AWT batteries, it fits in no problem at all. Samsung batteries, same thing, also pops in no problem, still with some space, slides up just easily. All right, so I think they've made a couple of changes to that. And LG batteries, put it in, you've got your Sony, it still goes in, no problemos. Okay, so I'm going to pop in some LG batteries right now. Positive side in first, 1, 2, let's put back the battery caps. All right, so once you've closed it down, let's take a look at the screen. Okay, click it 5 times to turn it on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You have Vaporflask, VF, the logo, powered by EHE SX350, and it goes to your main display screen. Turns off, main display screen. Check atomizer because I don't have an atomizer in it. You have your wattage here, and on top you have your applied voltage. Here is your battery voltage. You have a full battery, so it's 4.2 volts, and you have your resistance. Underneath your applied voltage, here you have a Joule count. This runs on Joules in temperature mode. M2, you've got your memory settings here. Shows you M2, memory 2, and here standard. So if you want to change it to other modes, you can press the minus button and it goes to soft, eco, powerful, plus, and powerful. Right? Normally I vapor in standard, I'll just leave it as standard. And if you want to go to temperature mode, just click it 5 times, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and you go into adjust, click the firing button, exit on. If you press this, it goes back to the main display screen. Press it again, bypass off, system on, link off. This link off is something you'd use to upgrade your firmware. When you're upgrading your firmware, you have to go into this function, turn it on, and then attach your cable to your computer and upgrade your system, which I've already done so. Display right, you can go to display left or display auto. Right, if you have it on display auto, that means if you're tilting it this way, the screen will change accordingly. All right, it's on auto. So I'm going to put it to right. Power and Joule. So you have an option from power mode to switch to Joule mode. Okay, and likewise back again. 19.4 watts. You can increase or decrease from here itself, or you can do it in the main display. Exit on, click it off, and it goes to the main display. All right, so if you want to increase your power, all you got to do is just press the plus button first, goes to your memory, and then go to adjust, press the minus, and then increase, and it goes up all the way to 100 watts. So that's 100 watts for you, and it goes down all the way to 5 watts. All right, there you go. So that's 5 watts. If you want to go into temperature mode, click it 5 times, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Go into the settings, and after that, just go to power and Joule. Switch it from power to Joule right now. Click the fire button, sensor off, 75 joules. That's the maximum. You can bring it down all the way down to 5 joules. All right, click it one more time, goes into your temperature, 450 degrees. You can increase it all the way to 500, and it won't go to 600, 572 Fahrenheit, degrees Fahrenheit. So, and you can bring it all the way down to 212 degrees Fahrenheit, but I'm just going to leave it at 400, well, around here, 430 maybe. All right, so that's the temperature. Click it one more time. Temperature unit, you can have it in Fahrenheit, or if you so wish to have it in Celsius, that's in Celsius. Just click it and it goes to Celsius. All right, I'll have it in Fahrenheit. Qual select, you have Manual TCR, which I've already done my firmware upgrade. So if you just bought your Vaporflask and if you don't see Manual TCR, that means you haven't done the firmware upgrade yet, and you can do the software upgrade or your firmware upgrade, you want to call it. Go to their website. It's very simple to do it. Just follow the instructions and you won't go wrong. So from Manual TCR, you can use nickel as well. You can also use titanium. Basically, that's about it for the Vaporflask SX. We'll get back topside vape on it and talk some more. The flask, which is what it's commonly called nowadays. People don't want to call it the vapor flask. They just call it the flask. And I do know they have got a huge following. I think I've gotten to become a fanboy myself. This is another one I've just bought. Recently I bought this, the Vapor Shark version. I bought 2 other previous versions before, but I sold them out because too many, I can't use them all. So I sold 2 out. Still got these 2, the Vapor Shark. In fact, I've got the Monster V3 Addy on right now. Quite a good vape. Review up soon, later this week. Alright, so like I mentioned, I've got 2 myself, and the price of this is 270 US dollars. Malaysia, it's about 1,200 ringgit. Okay, that kind of price tag, I'm sure a lot of you would say, why, Richard, why 270 US dollars for a 100 watt device with temperature control? You can get others for like 1/3 the price. Well, I don't know. It's probably got to do with the the following that they have. Everybody likes a vapor flask. To be honest, the shape is beautiful. I mean, it takes on after the shape of a whiskey flask. So it's nice to hold in your hand. It contours with your legs, and when you put it in your pocket, it just goes like that. So it's very comfortable. I'm going to take a vape now. Lovely. Using stainless steel 316 LYS. Okay, how much and where to get one? Okay, before we wrap up, USA. I just did a quick search. I saw Vaping Art is retailing this for $269.95 US dollars. One more dollar and it's $270. In Malaysia, you can get it from the Gadgets or the Vapors. I think they're the only ones at the moment selling this. I'm sure a lot of other retail shops will carry it, at a later stage. It's still new. They're retailing this for 1,200 ringgit minus the GST. So you pay your GST, but at the same time, the Gadgets will knock off, I think, another 5.5% if you're paying cash up front. Okay, if you buy credit card, you don't get the discount, but if you're paying by cash, you get the discount, and then bada bing, bada boom, knock here and there, it comes back to about 1,002 on the dot. Okay, so that's what you'll be paying in cash. So that's the price, that's where to get it. One more vape, then we'll call it a wrap. This is the Vaporflask SX. Oh, by the way, one more thing. If I have anything to say about this is, I mean, you can change the up-down button to this. Why can't you change the battery caps as well, where you have the lift tab? I thought I saw it somewhere. The newer versions, they have the lift tab, and then you unscrew the battery caps to fit in your batteries. It's so much easier, so much easier, rather than having to look for a coin, and if you don't have a coin, that's it. You run out of batteries, you don't vape. Okay, so hopefully they'll change everything to that later on. It makes life easier. Other than that, this is perfectly a dream to vape on. Every time I put an Addy up there and vape on it, the vapor that you get out of it is just absolutely lovely. One more vape. Sweet. The Vaporflask SX. Until I talk to you again, Vape Safe, thank you so much for your support. Thank you for watching. Bye for now. God bless. Pretty simple to upgrade your software. I'm going to try and walk you through it. And the first thing you want to do is type in vaporflask.com. It's going to take you to this main screen, and on the tabs here, you see Home, Products, About Us, Warranty, Help, Software Upgrade. So you want to hit Software Upgrade, double click it, and it's going to take you to the next screen, which is here to upgrade your software. Device upgrade, it says this upgrade is for SX350J VF only. Just have to follow all the instructions one at a time and you won't go wrong. First thing you want to do is download the RAR file extractor, which is over here in red. The link, just double click on it. It's going to take you to this screen here, and it will allow you to choose WinRAR 86 or 64. 32-bit, 64-bit for Windows 7. Takes you to the next screen, and just follow the instructions, and on your desktop right click and create a new folder titled SXI. Once you right click, this screen is going to pop up and it says new, create a folder. Just double click on it and a new folder will come out, and once that folder SXI is created, you move on to the next step, which is next click this link, which is the Yihi sxmini.com download setup. So this is an RAR file. You want to click this. This window is going to pop up next and open with Windows RAR Archiver default. Click OK, and next you want to do is open the file, and you're going to see the screen capture here. Select this file here, which is what you've downloaded. Click on it and click this as well. So once this is highlighted, click Extract To. Once you click Extract To, next this is going to pop up this screen, and you want to go to Desktop and then go down to the SXI file. Click on it, highlight it in blue like that, and then click OK. So once you've clicked OK, you go back to your desktop and open the folder SXI, and that file is going to be inside. So it's downloaded in there. You want to double click the Yihi SX setup file, this version, and install the SXI driver installer. So once you double click it, you're going to install the driver, and this screen is going to pop up. You want to choose this and click on it. Now, after clicking on that, you download the filedropper.com. So once you download the filedropper.com, as it says here in red, it's going to take you to this file dropper, screen, and it says here download this file. It's boxed up in red just to show you that you're going to click on this, download this file, and next you double click on the SXI program. Everything is going to be downloaded, and you get this little icon that says SXI over here. Double click it, and you're going to open up the program to take your Vaporflask SX and connect to your computer via USB. Okay, so the USB cable is in the box that it comes in. Connect it to your device, and then you click the fire button 5 times to get into the menu. Okay, so once you're in the menu, after clicking 5 times, look for something called the link off. Click the fire button until you get to link off option, and then you turn it on. You click it one more time and it goes on. Now you go back to the SXI software and click connection. Once this opens up, you get a screen and it shows you this frame here, and it's got a couple of icons. One of it on the extreme left is connection. So once you have connection, you click install driver. This is going to pop up start Windows 7 or Windows 8 by 64 setting. So click on this, and once you've clicked on that, it's going to go to the next instruction here. Close the SXI USB driver installer version 2014 Windows. Turn off all this. Okay, so once you've closed all that, what you want to do is go back to the screen like that, and you have all these icons here. Now this icon, it says return here. You'll see it. Click on the icon that's underneath this window. You've closed this, and there's an icon here. Click on it. It says return. It goes back to all the different connection, upgrade, and things like that. Select upgrade, which is the second one. Once you've selected upgrade, click open file. What you want to do next is go to your downloads folder. Okay, once you go to your downloads folder, find the file 350 JVF logo English 100 watts, this exact file here, and then you hit upgrade. So once you click that, you hit upgrade, your flask is now upgraded. So it'll just take a matter of seconds. It's going to upgrade your flask. Disconnect your flask from your computer and remove the batteries for 5 seconds to restart the device. And once that's done, you can go back and check in your settings, nickel, titanium. You'll have another settings called Manual TCR, and you are done. So basically that's all you need to do. Very simple. Just following the instructions step by step. You won't go wrong.